Assalamu alaikum students. As you know, we are learning third chapter of science, that is properties of natural resource. In this we completed properties of air. Now we will learn about properties of water. So come along, learn and enjoy. Recall students, what are the states in which water is found? It is solid, liquid and gas. Next, what inference will you draw from the picture alongside? You can see water can pass through small holes or seep through very small gaps or cracks. We infer that water occurs in liquid state under ordinary conditions. Water is a fluid substance and water does not have its own shape but have volume. Volume means space. So, to understand properties of water, let us do some experiment. Experiment number 1. Take a plastic bottle more than half full of water. Mark the water level on the bottle. Keep this bottle upright in the freezer for making ice. Open the freezer after a couple of hours and observe. You will see that the water has changed into ice. Note the level of the ice. You will find that the ice level is higher than the water level before freezing. What can you infer from this? As water freezes to form ice, it expands and its volume increases on freezing. Now, experiment number 2. Take a bucket of water, drop many different kinds of articles in it. Make separate list of the articles which sinks in the water and those that float on it. So the article which is heavy will sink in the bottle and which is lighter in weight, they float on it. Now experiment 3rd. Take some water in a pot and add a few pieces of ice to it. Observe what happens. Ice is lighter than water. When water freezes to form ice, it becomes lighter than the original liquid. When water freezes, that is, when it transforms into solid state, its volume increases. Therefore, the density of ice is less than that of water. That is why the ice floats on the water. Now, what is density of water? The interrelation between the volume and mass of a substance. The space occupied by a substance is its volume. The store of matter in a substance is its mass. So, density equals to mass upon volume. Mass is measured in grams and volume in cubic centimeters. Hence, density equals to gram per cubic centimeter. Hence, gram per cubic centimeter is the unit of density. See the unique behavior of water. Usually, when the temperature of a substance is lowered, its density increases as the volume decreases, but water is an exception to this rule. The density of water is peculiar when water at normal temperature starts cooling. Its density increases like that of most liquids. However, if its temperature falls below 4 degrees Celsius, its density starts decreasing. This means that the density of water is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. If the temperature of water is lowered below 4 degrees Celsius, its density decreases and volume increases. It means that water expands when the temperature falls below 4 degrees Celsius. This is called the anomalous behavior of water. This behavior helps aquatic animals remain alive even after the rivers or lakes freeze in winter. Now, in this experiment, take 2 big glasses of water, add 4 to 5 spoonfuls of salt to the water in one glass and dissolve it completely. Now place a potato in the water in the second glass. The potato will sink. Take out the potato from that glass and put it in the salt water and observe. The density of water in that glass is greater due to the dissolved salt, the potato floats in that water because of the increased density. In the above activity, the salt dissolves in the water in the glass, that is, it disappears. What happens when it disappears like this? When the salt dissolves in water, its particles spread in water slowly. They become smaller and smaller. Ultimately, they become so small that they cannot be seen. That is, they mix completely with water. Thus, this what is called dissolving. And solute, the substance that dissolve, that is, the salt is a solute, and the substance in which the solute dissolve, that is the water, is called solvent. And we get, when the solute dissolves in the solvent, what we get? Solution. So these all the three terms for this: salt, solute, water is a solvent, and the mixture is what we call it as solution. Now we'll see the uses of water. Water is useful for transport due to its fluidity. Water falling down from a height is used to generate electricity with the help of a generator. Next, water is a good coolant and it is used in motor vehicles to control the temperature of the engine. Next, many substances are soluble in water. Water is a universal solvent. Water is used as a solvent in factories, laboratories, foodstuffs, and in various types of biological processes occurring in the body, such as digestion, excretion, etc. And the last, water is useful for cleaning purpose, such as for bathing, washing clothes, etc. Now we finish the second part of your chapter. Now one assignment is for you. You have to write down the answer of these two questions. What is anomalous behavior of water? And second, write any three uses of water. Thank you for watching this video.